Hello and welcome to all of you with the Islamic greetings. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Me, Aadil Manzoor Fala, as student of mathematics as well as nowadays the administrator of Rational Coaching Center, Present. Today, the purpose of mine to take this video is to discuss some big or to discuss some issues related to mathematics and other subjects also. I will try my best to, but honestly speaking, I'm not any teacher or any mentor who will be perfect while saying to you the word that I'm going to say. But still, I feel it is indispensable for me to interpret the problem that I have experienced, that I have gone through. First of all, I am teaching mathematics and I am also the student of mathematics. But before going to discuss the problem is related to mathematics, I must go first to the problem that we are facing with the English language also nowadays. Suppose when I am going to speak in English, I feel hesitation and most of the times I am stammering. Why? What is the problem there? Sorry, but there was some little bit problem. So I was telling you why we are stammering while speaking English or while delivering any lecture in English. The main problem I have experienced. When we are about to speak in English, we are using our method as we first think a word in Urdu or in Kashmiri. After that, we are speaking that word in English. Suppose when child gets birth, there are only few members around him or her. Around the child, there are few members. So how he learns this language, that language of Kashmiri, or how he learns the English language if the child is outside the India. So if the child who is just 2 years or 3 years is able to learn the language, Kashmiri language, why we people would not? So we have to find the solution now. What is the issue there? The issue is, honestly speaking, I felt that the issue is only one thing, that we are just thinking first in Kashmiri. After that, we are speaking Urdu. I am personally doing it most of the time. That is why I stammer several times. In order to get rid out of this stuttering, we need to think in English and to speak in English. No matter whether we are speaking right or wrong, no one will judge you. Each and everyone needs only the idea, the perfect idea. They should understand what actually Aadil sir or someone else is trying to say us. And I must say you that if anyone will try to judge your one word, he is not a good personality at that time. Neither he knows himself anything, nor he wants to make others to know anything. So, first of all, we need to think in English. I am also teaching somewhere this mathematics, and there are a lot of teachers have their own experience. Some teachers are of the opinion that English language will get lifted by this debates. Maybe debates will be the reason to lift this in English. But I personally believe if you need to learn English, if you need to speak English, then you need to think in English, and after that you need to deliver it. Whatever there will come in your mind, just speak in English. Even if there will come cursing in your mind, deliver that. You are going to rectify yourself with a passage of time. Now, I'm going to mathematics. Today when I'm looking at the students, or when I'm looking at around, I get to know all the students have this phobia. Mathematics is not made for them, or mathematics is not the subject which they have to take as their subject. Why? Because there is first problem is that if a student whose base will remain 0 up to 10th up to 10th is the base, and if a student will fail to achieve good base up to 10th, then he will not respond at a good, or he will not respond beautifully with his forthcoming life. So up to 10th we need to be very concerned. Student up to 10th, I must also say the students are immature, so it is now accountability of us, or I can say that it is now the responsibility of we people to make them aware, or to rectify, or to build their base up to 10th. So what students are doing, or what the teachers what teachers are mostly doing, when they are teaching the students, each and everyone focuses on marks, whether it is the case of private schooling or government schooling. Each and everybody, and the teacher of private school, the purpose of there is only one thing from all the private schoolers. In fact, that is all. They just need marks. But honestly speaking, marking is not your career. It will take you from top to bottom, and that at the point where you will never be able to lift yourself again. So what you have to do now? Marking you can also take in consideration, but the first and the foremost thing that you need to take in consideration, that is, you have to analyze, you have to interpret what you are studying or what you are reading in school. Suppose you are reading there tan theta equal to something, or you are reading there the graph of this line is like this. The line is like this, or you are doing the linear equation into variable, the graph of that is line. What do you have to do now? You have to find out the application of that very thing. Where mostly I personally found, lot of students are just solving exercises. And when a teacher is about to ask them questions, beta, how it is possible? You got the value of this x from the equation. So what this x is actually? Suppose we know there are two main quantities, either constant or variable. When we are able to interpret this variable, suppose I will say that some people will say me that height is a variable. So you must know how it is variable now, or constant. How 2 is constant. When he will be able to grasp these kind of things, mathematics will become entertainment for him, and he will definitely make this mathematics as his subject, or even as his life. Mathematics is the only subject I found its application even in art subjects also, even in education. If you are going to take education as a subject, you have to study their statistics. If you are going to take economics as a subject, you have to get there. There's a functional relation. That is the higher mathematics that you have to read in economics. So now what about the there's medical, there is, whether it is physics, whether it is chemistry, each and everything has mathematics in it. Even biology, we have a subject in mathematics that is biological modeling. So mathematics is everywhere. If you are mathematics weak at this point, if you are not able to interpret your questions, interpret your exercises, then you are not going to understand this mathematics, and you will not understand the other subjects also. So I request you all, first, if you are in private school or in government school, beta, the career is up to you. Your career is in your hands. You need to understand. You need to understand what we are going through and what we have to do. And for these things, you have to take the efforts now. If you are in a problem, you need to take efforts how to rectify this problem. And I make you assure, endeavors never go in vain. If you are curious, if you are fond to know something, definitely God will. Again, I will say you, we are running a coaching center. I'm not insisting, I'm not compelling you to come, and I will not say you that our coaching center is superior or our coaching center will give you the best. But I will just say you just come there and feel. One is, when you will come there, if you will not feel the difference, then you are not bound to stay there. We are not going to trap you. We are for your benefit. I will give you my 100% support, because I personally know what I lost and how I lost. I can understand the pain of being a failure. Make compulsion over you that you have to take this as a subject. Take that subject which you like the most, which you feel will make your future, and then you will achieve something in life. Otherwise, it is all vain. Thank you. Have a good time.